Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate! Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
Blah, 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 blah. Squirrely, 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 squirrel. Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Welcome back to Swirlbeardgaming. As we'll be starting soon. And we will get started once that happens. Just getting the pre-rolls out of the way so they don't interrupt us when we officially get started. Welcome in. Happy Sunday. Good Sunday. Great Sunday. Glad to see you all here. I have a very, very fun stream today because this will be the last day we stream, unfortunately, Silent Hill F. And I know, I was having fun with it too. But the good news, the great news, is finishing this means we can start Resident Evil Requiem when it releases. And isn't that what matters most? Playing an even probably more terrifying horror game. Isn't that what really matters? Isn't that what we're all really after? How are you doing, Captain? How you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Hope things are. I have a thing I'm putting on right now to help make it easier so my glasses don't fall off my face as much. I'm trying to put that on real quick. And let me tell you, it's pretty hard to do when you're blind. When you can't really see that well. You're doing good. My sister is about to have her. Oh, congratulations. Oh my god, that's amazing. Tell her the random guy on the internet in the weird cocktail headband says hi. Also, tell her that they should name it after me. They should name it Swirlbeard. They should definitely name it Swirlbeard. I think that is the best name a baby can have. Definitely not gonna scar them for life growing up. I promise. I guarantee. Best name. We are going to roast the. Well, Resident Evil Requiem is supposed to be a good game. That's the thing. Resident Evil Requiem is supposed to be a good game. That's why I want to play it. It looks really terrifying. Resident Evil 6, however, that's another story. That is definitely going to be something. I will say, when I heard you were trying it out yourself, I was like, oh man, I can't trick you anymore. I can't surprise you with random QTE anymore. That doesn't count towards the hydrate redeems. We'll do an actual hydrate redeem. Just wetting my whistle, so to speak. As the cool kids say, I'm wetting my whistle. I'm looking forward to it, though. We're going to have a lot of great fun playing Resident Evil 6. I'm sure of it. Mostly because we get to play as America. And he said, come. And they did. Even the dragons. It's going to be a great day. Beautiful Sunday. Starting to snow here, so I'll gladly send the snow to some friends. I was watching a streamer I really enjoy, a YouTuber, Easy Speezy. He does a lot of speed runs. I was watching his charity stream today. Check him out, by the way. Glad to shout him out. He's a good guy. Every year he tries to raise money for the American Brain Tumor Association for research. So that's what he's doing right now. Go check him out. Much more interesting guy. He's currently speedrunning Cuphead. Instead of watching me, probably, well, maybe not die because it's on easy mode, but definitely a more interesting guy, I'm sure. I recommend him. I goals I eventually hope to have is being able to join him on that charity stream because I think it'd be a lot of fun. Trying some things out with him. Doubt it'll happen, but it would be a lot of fun to be able to do some streams with him. He's a great guy. I look up to him. I hope to be able to do as much stuff as he does. I'm really hoping so. Welcome in. Ads are over. Nice to see you all. I am Swirlbeard. It is Good Game Sunday, the holiest of days, because on these days, while everyone goes to pray, we go play good games. I was just talking about Easy Speezy. He's doing his charity event. I recommend go checking him out. He's currently streaming over on YouTube. Great guy, good guy. Uh, he's doing a charity stream. But today we're going to be finishing up our playthrough of Silent Hill F. We have but two more achievements. Two more achievements, both tied to the last ending we have to do. One of them is beating it fast enough, I believe, and the other one is just getting through that ending. So we'll easily be able to knock out both of those today. Where we last left off, we just got most of the other endings, and we have our master save that we've been using. So we'll be continuing from our master save file, going for that last ending, which, if I remember correctly, we're going to have to purify the sword, and we have to make sure we drop off the fox thing, our brooch. Then why the fuck are we not playing Code Violet? It's good. I don't know. I'm pretty sure floating dinosaurs is no one's definition of a good game. Floating velociraptors is probably the last thing people want to see. If I saw a raptor just sprinting at me and then jumping like 20 feet in the air, I would definitely die, and I would probably end up like pissing my pants right there. I would not survive a raptor attack. Let me just say, raptors are scary. Uh, but today is probably going to be a shorter stream, I will say, real quick. Only because I have a lot of errands I got to get ready and get done tomorrow early in the morning. I have to go get some tires for my car because I got the appointment made with my friend who's a mechanic. He's going to help me fix my tires. I have to do some stuff with my sister. Sister Beard. Yes, she has a beard too. All the beards have beards. um, yeah, have to do that. Going to be getting some stuff knocked out with my dad. So, going to be a little bit on the shorter side. Rose, how's it going? How's it going? We're just getting ready. We're just getting ready for Silent Hill. We're finishing up this game before Requiem on Friday. Uh, hope you're doing well. I too am cold. It is why I am indoors and why I'm wearing my headband, because clearly that is what works to keep you warm. But enough talking. We get started. We get started. We get gaming. As soon as the game decides to load, there it goes. We are game capture. We're doing this. There we go. That's better. We might. I'm sure this is going to take too long to get these last two achievements because it's literally just sprinting to the end. So we're probably going to play a bit of Sonic Racing Cross Worlds after this. Get a little bit of that done. Sekani. Well, Sekani Soul. Oh, Sekani Soul. Well, it's a pretty name. It's a pretty name. I'll say that. I don't mean anything bad by it. I don't mean anything bad by it. It's just not a name I'm used to hearing. It's not a name I'm used to hearing. I'll say that. I'm sure it's a beautiful name, and they picked it for that reason. Just updating a few things. There we go. Getting our thing back. And if I remember correctly, we're going to want like somewhere around here for our thing because I believe not the heating pad. No! Do we get an F to pay respects for heating pad in chat? Yeah, right here should be good because I believe we're going to want to see my health bar, right? I believe the health bar shows up right here at the bottom. We'll see. If I need to edit it, it's easy to edit at least. Let's get into the game and we'll find out. But, last ending, the game's true ending. Oh yes, thank you for reminding me. I have to do the 2 hydrate redeems. Thank you. I gotta tell you, yesterday, with all that water we had to drink, I was not lying when I said I had to go to the bathroom afterwards. It's Naruto themed. It's not a Naruto. It's from the Colossal Con cruise I was on. This is a special headband I got to wear when I was volunteering during our bar crawl on the cruise. So that's what this is. It's a little cocktail on it with a little lemon wedge. So it's anime themed. So they did like little Naruto headbands. And I also have this one because I'm a cocktail ninja. This is probably my favorite one. They made these special for everybody. This is... Damn it. Hold on. There we go. Cocktail ninja. Ah! I have headbands. And they're being held up by my glasses. Oh. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Kitten also doesn't like the water either. So, I understand that. It's a lot of fun, though. If you can, I would recommend going to a Colossal Con convention. Those are fun, too. I actually won a season pass to that this year, so I plan on going to one of those, since I can get in for free! Alright. Oh, hold up. That's right. Because the last thing we did was we got an ending, so... Where were we? We are on easy mode. No. Let's see. I think this is the one we want, right? No, this is the one we want. This is our master save. So, for free! Yes. Yep, that was right. So, I think it'll be easier on this side. So we're not blocking the menus. There we go. Are we hearing everything okay, though? Is everything... I gotta double check my audio. Does everything come through okay for the audio for you guys? I can easily turn it up more if we need to. I know the game does get loud in parts. I'm just wanting to make sure. Shame I have to use water to hydrate and drink coffee. Well, nothing wrong with a good coffee and some water. I love water. So...
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
Speak of the devil. But last we were left off, we got the one ending, I believe. That was the doll turning on some gas and gassing people. I think that was the ending we got. There's water and coffee. That is true. There is water and coffee. So I have to go up here. That's where we go to purify the sword. So we have to purify the sword. And we also have to make sure to... drop off the thing.
Me and the boys at 2 a.m. looking for beans.
Early start for the beans. But I'm probably going to need more in a bit. I think I'm going to need more in a while. I think I got like maybe 15 left. Insta beans. Okay, this one might be a vomit flavor. Let's see. Well, it's not vomit. Some sort of fruit. Oh yeah, don't mind Greg in the background. He's just guarding the potion of shit pants right there. He's just guarding my potion of shit pants. Don't mind him. All right. So, okay, a little bit further. Woo! All right. I gotta say, oh god, oh god, I do not remember this game. I gotta remember this game. Hold on. Oh god, it's gonna be. I just remembered. I have to start up Devil May Cry again as well. I gotta restart DMC Devil May Cry. I am not gonna have a fun time with that because I'm gonna have to remember all the combos. That's gonna be fun. But that's future me problems, and past me is kind of a jerk. So, sucks to be future me. And the maid dress. Yes, we'll be putting on the maid dress. Don't worry, I didn't forget the maid dress. I know you guys wouldn't let me forget about the maid dress. We definitely can't forget the maid dress. But again, that's future me to worry about. Future me is gonna really hate past me. Let's just say that. All right, so yeah, last thing we did, we had the ending where we had the non-purified sword and so if I remember correctly, there's the base ending, which is the bad ending, where we kill everyone at the wedding. We have love the cosplay. Thank you. I appreciate it. I am a masochist. I enjoy torturing myself. Then the one ending, which was with the purified sword and the water, which was where the doll got stopped, I think. Then we have the ending where we fight the fox, which is where the doll turns on the gas. The water dragon, I think, maybe. And then we have the ending with the aliens, which is, let's face it, the best ending. And then we have the final ending, which is what we're going for, which is supposed to be the true ending. All right.
Thank you so much for helping me.
And now the sacred sword can break.
But I'm fine now. From now on, I can take a stand on my own.
I believe the trade-off for this is that the sacred sword does a little bit more damage. I believe that's the trade-off, is the sacred sword, when it's unpurified, can recover itself and has a block attack. But now that it's purified, it loses the block attack. It's a weapon I can always just repair, and it's not, if it breaks, I can just repair it. And I think it does a little bit more damage than a normal weapon. I think that's the trade-off, but I do not know off the top of my head. I just think it's really interesting with all the stuff in this game. And this game is, I'm sure, going to terrify me still. But for now, we just run. I believe we go... I gotta remember the pathing, too. Like, that's the other thing, is I gotta remember the pathing for this game. And I think... Okay, so... I believe we can get you to do... There we go. Oh, yeah, that just one-shot it right now. Sweet. Yeah, great damage. Great, awesome damage right there. Whoop. Perfect. Now that's a lot of damage. It just cut right to the chase, didn't it? Smooth like butter. Oh, there's another one. Hi there. Ow. You know what? I'm going to use this real quick. Just so we can, you know, use a different weapon that doesn't use up the durability just yet. Because we have a couple bosses to go up against, and I need to save the durability. So we're going to use our other weapons. Let's use up the other weapons first.
Not good. This won't last much longer. Even the town? I need to hurry home.
I will say one of the things I really love about the game is the title screen. Like, they put a lot of detail into the title screen, and it changes based off the ending, too. I love that. I love the title screens that they choose for it. Really, really fitting for the endings you get, too.
This place is still untouched?
It's untouched because it's all in your mind.
Blood! He's bleeding! Somebody! Help! I'll go get a grown-up!
Calm down. It's just scared. That's all. It's okay. No need to be afraid. You alright? That's a lot of blood. Gotta get you fixed up.
Thanks.
Are you all right? How dare it bite kids? Beat that thing to death!
I'm Kotoyuki. What's your name? I'm Hinako.
Whoa, if that doesn't make your heartstrings howl, I don't know what will.
I didn't even remember that.
Yeah. All right. Hey guys, remember that time we did the challenge run and how bad we made the game glitch out because of all the enemies that were left on the map? That was great. Anyway. Oh, right. It's on easy mode. I forgot. I was like, whoa, that died in one hit from the knife, and then I remembered, oh yeah, we're playing easy mode. This isn't the hard mode. This isn't the difficulty that made me want to cry. I believe right up here is where the final thing we have to do is. Yeah, right around here. A little bit further. It should be up here.
Not much
Yeah,
further.
right here.
Partner.
Emma! All right, and we leave the brooch. I don't need it! Excuse me.
You've given me an amazing gift.
Emotional
Thank you so
damage. Pepperidge Farm remembers.
I appreciate the sentiment. But I need more time to find out if I'm worthy of accepting this.
You know, it'd be a funny idea that would take a long time to do. An all-ending speedrun of this game. Why is she so bloody? Because we got pushed down the stairs. And I don't mean that as a euphemism. Our friend literally pushes us down the stairs. We get attacked by some monster. We get pushed down by a monster that digs its claws into our back and rips up our clothing. Yeah, our friend. Yeah, it's our friend who's jealous of us because the boy she likes us more than her. That's really all it is. We're just gonna keep running because we're almost there. Huh? Ow. My foot! Wait, when did I heal? I was not at full health. When did I heal? Wait up. Hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute.
It's got my home too.
Here we go. We're back home. Mom! Mom, can I have a pizza?
What's going on?
But yeah, I think an all... Obviously, it wouldn't be that bad on, like, easy mode. But I think a all ending speedrun would be pretty fun to do. Like, time to kill mom and dad again. Oh boy, here we go again. Pizza Man?
Hello?
Is this the Shimizu household? Hello! This is Okamoto Fisheries. Thank you for your continued...
Hello?
Can I get a large anchovy? Also, what kind of business does house calls? I've never maybe it's a cultural thing. I've never had a house call from a business before. I've No business has ever called me outside of the doctor's office, and it's usually after I go to the ER and they're checking up on me to be like, "Hey, you took a nasty spill last week. You doing okay?" I have never had a call like that before.
Really my house?
Thank you for your fish's extended warranty.
Is that you?
Calendar.
What's this doing here? This date. I feel like there's something
The other
special
interesting
about
thing too about this game is I was when I was looking up different things, the puzzles and their solution always change in this house. So like we have the calendar here. The calendar stays the same, but when we get into this next area, there's a puzzle in here that has the
my house.
the portrait puzzle, the puzzle with the symbols on that last door we passed, and the scale puzzle, all changed based on the ending route you're doing. So it all changes based on the conditions you have for your ending. And so we're going to have different puzzles because we're doing the final ending. And I think that's really cool. It also changes the dialogue that you get with Hinako when you're talking with yourself. When we're all... Hi! I forget. You're the Discord moderator. Oh! You're the Discord mods, right? Home run! Alright. So... we're good for now. We have the thing in here. With the Hinako.
I've seen this photo before.
Yeah, the thing I was doing before stream, when I was getting ready, I was, like I said, listening to Easy Speezy. He has a lot of good, like, dad joke and comedies, so I think it's always nice listening to him. He always has some good, interesting humor. And right now, he's doing his charity stream to raise money for the American Brain Research Foundation. Ow! I should have done the thing. That's on me. Ow. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Woo! There we go. So I had to explain the Girl Scout Mafia to... Oh, no. You had to explain the Girl Scout Mafia? Oh, no. Are the Girl Scouts getting their reach up into Canada now? Because I was bullied into buying Thin Mints? Oh. Yeah, that's fair. You guys have something else, right? Like, you have a different form of scouts? I know you guys don't have Girl Scouts. Yeah. Girl Scout Mafia is scary. My thing is, my thing is with the Girl Scouts. Hold on. Got to go big face mode for this. The Girl Scouts are only scary because you're not telling no to the kid. I have no issues telling that kid no. I will gladly tell them no. You're not telling the kids no. You are telling the parents standing right behind those kids. those are who you're telling no. The parents who are going to give you the cold ass stares, like, you're not going to help my daughter get her bicycle. She only needs like 2 more boxes of cookies for her bicycle. You're not going to help her out. That's what scares me the most about the Girl Scouts. It's the parents that get you. The parents are the ones to look out for.
I used to play with this all the time.
Big parents are so much worse. They are. She needs her patch. All right, here we go.
Looks like this opens here.
So we have to figure out the puzzle here. I think we gotta balance this out somehow. Okay, that is definitely not balanced. What if we move you? Oh god, you're so fat. And hey! Ah! The baby was just born! Hey, congratulations! That's so awesome! Congratulations! That baby is going to poop so much! Tell you what. We're going to celebrate. We are going to celebrate the baby. Let me get this out of my face. We celebrate the baby here. I have in my hand Excelsior. No, a handful of beans. We're doing a fat handful of beans right now in honor. Here we go. Oh. It was pleasant at first, and then the stink bug hit. Oh. It's like a fruity stink bug. It is not pleasant. Oh. And that was a stink bug. Oh. You should name the baby Swirlbeard. Just saying. It's a great name. I hope not their baby. You should not be streaming. You should not be watching my stream while you're having a baby. Boo, I have to ask you something. Are you fucking mad? The doctors are still figuring that out. I'll get back with you once they have an answer. You were in labor in a WoW raid? That's impressive. That is impressive. Honestly, let me finish this bite. This is a lot of bean, and it's paste. This is what you tuned in for, right? Just fat man eating bean. Oh, it's stuck in my throat. Oh. Oh. It is paste just sitting in the back of my throat right now. There. Ugh. Hi. The epidural hit different, and I was like, ooh, raid time. That's fair. Anyway.
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
Ugh. So, what I was going to say is I haven't...
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
Another one. Oh, my ass! Do you mind? I'm trying to do something right now. Ah, my front! Ah, fine, fuck! That's not story time anymore!
Is this?
I was a hard one gamer at one point in my life. We killed the final boss. Oh,
So, when the offer for an arranged marriage came up, I thought, now it's my turn.
Why did you choose to marry someone you didn't know?
Well, our parents talked and brought in a matchmaker. And I was introduced to someone they felt was a good fit for me. Even though I had only just met this person, I could tell we would get along well.
do you regret it?
Marrying for love is nice, but love is blind. Once you're family, it's too late to worry about issues you have with your spouse.
I still don't understand what you and other women are talking about.
You want to have a happy marriage and lead a happy life, right?
That's where you're wrong. That's probably where me and everyone else are different.
Different? How?
I don't think being happy is what matters most. I mean, I do want to be happy, but there's something more important than that.
And what's that?
Making my own decisions. I don't want people to make me happy. I want to choose to be happy. Even if I end up miserable. If it's because of what I chose on my own, then it's all worth it. People always say a woman's happy when she has a dependable husband and a bunch of kids. I don't care if I never experience any of that for the rest of my life. What's most important to me is not whether or not I'm happy, but if I can choose my own fate.
I have to admit, that all sounds like an unrealistic ideal to me. But I don't think you're wrong about what you're saying. In another 100 years, no, perhaps sooner than that, there will come a time when true happiness is choosing your own path, no matter the outcome. I obviously can't live in that world, but I hope you can, Hinako.
Happiness is choosing your own path, no matter the outcome. Not choosing your own path is the opposite of happiness. I won't be told what to do.
Project from art class. I'll do the squats here in a minute. Let me read this and we'll do the squats. That is interesting. Yeah, the blur effects here, it follows the lights. It does. I love it. And I love the how they hide the faces, but hiding the faces of the characters, but you can still tell who it is based off of their voice actors. I love that too. Project from art class. My future self, Shimizu Hinako. The canvas is blank. But even now, imagining the countless possibilities of what I could fill all this blank space with makes me excited. That is deep. Unironically, that is deep. Just, I imagine, because I had to do this when I was in high school, when I was in elementary school and everything, is drawing how you view yourself. How do you want to live in your future life? That's what this is probably meant to be. And the fact that she left it blank is because she doesn't see herself doing anything. She doesn't want to feel like she's locked into any particular role. Because she's probably wanting to still go explore and figure that out herself. The idea of in school being is, when you're a kid, you have to figure out what you want to be. Give snaps to Hinako for being deep, exactly. But the whole point is her whole life she was told what to do. She never got to explore what she wanted to do. And that's what she did with this it's what she wants to do it's blank because she is leaving it open to what she wants to do, what she wants to be. And also, wellness check. How you guys doing? She didn't see the future. That's also a good way of viewing it too. That's also a good way of looking at it. But yeah, mental illness. Yeah, mental illness. because she was afraid of the future, probably of what her future was going to be, and she didn't want to face the reality of what it could be. But how's everyone doing? We're about to get into a very deep section, another confrontation with ourselves. How you guys doing? Make sure you're taking care of yourself. Drink some water. You guys are loved. Remember that. You're all welcome here. You're all appreciated. I bring that up because that is... I think when I did mine, they called it my father because I was a mother in the picture. Oh, okay. Okay. Give yourself a hug as well. Yeah, you all give yourself a good hug. But I also wanted to pause here because of what our sister was saying as well with what she was doing, because what she said is reflective of the whole arranged marriage thing that was big is you can't, when a marriage is decided once you're married, when she said, when you can't worry about happiness, you you can't worry about your spouse's problems in a marriage, because once you're married you can't leave. So it doesn't matter what in those situations, especially back in this day, what it's trying to portray was back in this day time frame. Once you were married, you had to put up with it. Women had to put up with it because you couldn't point out flaws, because how dare you go against the husband? You couldn't speak out because how dare you go against his wishes? And that was the whole thing. Is she's happy because she's to a happy marriage, a perfect marriage to the outside world is happiness in this time frame when it came to arranged marriages for a lot of people. That was what they tried to portray, and that's what they were trying to show. Is it didn't matter what she thought of her spouse. It didn't matter if she was in love. It didn't matter if she thought there was issues that needed to be worked on. She couldn't. And that's what Hinako is also afraid of. Is she's afraid of being just like that, being with a spouse that she doesn't actually love, being with someone that isn't looking out for the interest of the other party. So I hope you all are doing well. I hope you're all okay. I hope you guys are with someone you care about, someone you love. If you're not, I hope you find someone. If you're looking for someone, just make sure you take care of yourselves. We are hopefully in a time when we can actually be more open with ourselves. I know things are still tough for a lot of people. Things are still tough for a good handful of people still. And future doesn't always look bright all the time. But just know, even if just for a second, just remember to smile. Remember to find something to excuse me. Remember to find something to be positive about in your life. If you can, reach out to somebody if you need. Just remember, even if it's just for a little bit, laugh at the jokes. Even if they're a little bit terrible, if they made you smile, hold on to that smile for just a little bit longer. And because it might be able to make the day feel a little bit better. I hope you all are doing well. And I'm going to stop rambling because my mind is getting into that one truck phase where I just keep repeating myself. So let's get right back.
Choices are my
Let's get into the squats. Let's do the squats. Ugh. We're just gonna... Here we go. We're just gonna... There we go. Hinako is doing squats right now. Hinako is doing squats.
We love you, Swirl.
Here we go. I love you guys too. Ugh, now watch a fat man throw it back. Ugh. Baby, get low, get low, get low, get low to the window! To the wall! Lick the sweat right off my...
Massive love and support to everyone.
Very deep. How inspirational. Hinako trying to fight off her demons by doing squats. All right. There we go. All right. We back. We finish by killing our parents. 4 out of 5 doctors recommend, if you're feeling down in the dumps, killing your parents might just be the cure. That, for legal reasons, that is a joke. Calendar! If I remember, I believe that's everything in this area. We got the portrait, we got the first crest, so I believe now we just go in here and get the rest. We'll find out. And then we have to go down this one of these walls. I don't think it's down here, but we get the wax and we get the propane tube in this area. Hi! Hi there! Boom. Boom! You know, this may not be the best game. We have mental health crushed on Friday, so we get even further into the dumps of Silent Hill. Yeah, that's why I gave the warning. This is a darker game, but it's a really good game. And like I said on Friday, too, is sometimes these topics... right. But yeah, this is a darker game, but sometimes these topics do need to be discussed because you can get a pretty good story with these type of topics. It's all about how you do it. And sometimes these topics do need to be explored a bit to actually give a better perspective on things. That's my take on it, is, you know, the darker themes sometimes can be explored as long as you're doing it in a light that isn't trying to say this is how the world should be. As long as you're not trying to say this is how life should be, the darker themes should be explored if they can make a good story. Another unpopular opinion. Sometimes a story means the villain wins. Sometimes the villain wins in a story, and that can make for a good storytelling if that's the way it goes. Ow! You asshole! This is about to break. I am going to need some new weapons soon. The game did it right with the different endings. I agree. I think the game did it right. I think the game did it in a very good way. Was Joel right in saving Ellie at the end of The Last of Us? That is interesting, because I've seen a lot of people say Joel is the hero of the story. By no means is Joel a good guy. He is, at best, an anti-hero. Because he talks about how in the past, when he was a raider, he talks about the time that he betrayed a lot of people.
My diary?
He is...
There's something inside.
I can understand why Joel did what he did, because he had a familial relationship. He saw Ellie as his daughter and didn't want to lose her because he never got to say goodbye. I understand why he did it. Does that mean he should have done it? No, he condemned a lot of people. He's a bad guy. He is the villain in that story. I believe that if they actually let him say goodbye to Ellie, the story would have been hella different than what we got. If he was allowed to say goodbye to Ellie, then we would have had a much different story. I'm on your TV. Hi, Rose's family. Hi. Remember to eat your vegetables. If not, just put them under the bed and the monster will get them. You probably shouldn't be what? Oh, it's just you? Make sure to eat your vegetables, Rose. Look both ways before crossing the street. Tie your shoes. Headbutt. Ow. Headbutt was not very effective. Damn it.
Not now.
All right, are you dead yet? You are not dead. Ah, what? What? How'd you get that far? God damn it. Oh, I hate these enemies so much. There it goes. Yep. Okay, it wasn't doing the thing. Okay, I can go do this now. I was so concerned that it was about to do the exact same attack, and I was about to get trolled into a loop with these things. No. Ah, no! Damn it! You know what? How do I heal? There we go. We healing. We gonna heal real quick. But yeah, like I was saying is, while I understand why Joel did it, I don't think he should have done it because he condemned so many more people to death. He is definitely the villain of that story. Like, yeah, great. Like I said, I fully believe if they gave him the right to say goodbye to his daughter, not his daughter, to say goodbye to Ellie, that ending would have been very different. That ending of the game would have been very different if they, I'm on your TV too. Aw, well that's sweet. Oh hey, I got an inventory slot. I completely forgot that I didn't, because I went back to a previous save. I don't have all my inventory slots. Hi, Kitten. Hi, Kitten's TV. Make sure to... I already gave all my sage advice. Don't talk to strangers. Take your pills with food, because sometimes they help with the aid of the pill so it doesn't hurt your stomach. Eat like 5 peppers a day to keep the doctor away. 4 out of 5 doctors agree that's the best way to do it. Here we go. Man, it's pretty steamy in here. I think someone's in the sauna. I think someone's taking a bath. Ow. I think someone's taking a bath right now. What do you think? Is it in here I go? No.
Our house doesn't have a room like this.
Well, it does now. Don't you remember? I built it myself with my own 2 hands, damn it. Do you not remember what I did out of love? All right. All right, let's see what the puzzle is going to be with the picture this year. This year. Technically this year, because it's been a whole year. It's been last year since we last played this game, so technically ow! God damn it! You bastard! I just want to see my mom and dad. They promised me Funyuns. I want to go home and eat my Funyuns. Oh, I forgot about this. So, is this supposed to be like a break in her psyche? Because that almost looks like it's supposed to be like the shrine area. That almost looks like it's the dark shrine. So is this supposed to be like a break in her psyche when things are about to, like the climax of the story? I never thought about that. All right, what's our puzzle? Oh, we're looking out for ourselves. So you stay upside down. Yay! Girl power! We did it! God. Every time we did this puzzle, that damn voice, 6 times now, 6 times that voice got me. God damn it. I am so mad at myself. I am so mad I let that get me 6 times. Okay. Speedrun. Speedrun moment. Speedrun moment. Speedrunner moment. You know, I'm actually excited for Requiem when we start that on Friday. Resident Evil Requiem. That looks like it's going to be so fun. And I heard some theories for that game already. Like one of the new trailers that dropped. I'm not going to say much about it. I didn't really watch much of it. I saw some things that said something about it. But there's already been theories circulating about who's going to die. About who is going to live by the end of the game. We're trying to reach you about your car's extended... No, not my car's extended warranty. It is my fish's extended warranty. Is it not in here? I'm sorry. Was there not supposed to be something in here? Hello? Is this the wrong room? Was there... You never played Resident Evil? Well, you're going to be in for a treat, because you get to see the internet's favorite twink. You're going to see the internet's favorite twink for a moment. I was under the impression... Is this not the room that we have to be in? Is this not where the... How many medals do I have? I only have 2 plates. I need 1 more. Oh, I didn't use the key yet, so this is the wrong room. Okay. Is this the room? No. Is this the room? What? Is it... Where do I use the key? In here? Oh. Okay, so the door moved.
Hinako, would you come over here?
Mom?
I would like to correct some of your assumptions.
Assumptions?
I know that you think that I am too weak, that I smooth things over and never stand up to your father.
No,
Your father can be ill-tempered sometimes, I know. But really, he's just shy and acting strong in front of his daughters.
Then what about the times he yelled and threw things across the room?
You don't know this, but your father had a long-time dream. He wanted to open a small shop with a friend.
He did?
Yes. Your father had a friend who was very dear to him from his time on the boat. He always said how they were as close as brothers. But one day, something must have happened. He took all of your father's money, and he disappeared.
What?
I'm sure he had his own reasons for what he did. He really did seem like a nice person. Your father, he was very hurt by that betrayal, and he couldn't keep his anger inside. But even so, he would always apologize after he calmed down. And yet, he was reluctant to come off as a weak father. You should know what pride means to a man.
But still, that's no excuse for the pain he caused.
Hinako, I know you think that a married woman supposed to subject herself to her husband's abuse. But you know, married women aren't as weak or helpless as you think we are. Your father might put on a tough face in front of you too, but when you're not around, he's a whole different man. Your mother and father, got into a big fight once.
Really? I never knew that.
That time, I completely ignored him until he came to apologize. I acted normally when you two were around, of course. Not only that, I made his meals out of all the food that he hates. And for the tea that I gave him, I wrung dirty rags into it.
You did? I don't believe it.
Your father, he caved and just...
The ads are about to start. This is getting really good. We're going to pause so the ads can play. We are pausing for ads right now. This is... Yeah. We're pausing. We pausing. This is getting really good. Oh, man, this is getting really emotional. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, honestly, my grandma did the same things to my grandpa. I'm not saying it's okay because passive aggressive is not okay. But my grandma, if they were fighting, uh, they had a good relationship. But if they were fighting, if she was mad, uh, she would burn the eggs. Like she made breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day. So she would burn the eggs if she was mad. She would make it known that she was upset with them. Yeah, dad drinking dirty rag water over here. Wow. I plan on talking about this definitely once the cutscene's over. I'll be I am gonna use the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. This dude just kicked a robot's head off. What? We back? Sweet. It says the ads are still going on my end, so I'm gonna wait a little bit longer to make sure everyone's out of the ads. Make sure the ads are all over. Man, I will say the one thing that the one thing. Could you turn the audio up a smidge? Yeah, I can. We talking about like the game audio? I can't really do it right now fully in the game's cutscene through the game, but I can turn the audio up through my computer, so I can get that turned up while we finish out the ads. Let's see. Audio. There we go. I will turn it up a bit. There we go. I turned it up with my computer's overall audio. So this should affect it. Well, obviously it's going to affect it, but this should hopefully make it better. If it's too loud, I can easily adjust the slider again. But yeah, this is a very silent cutscene. So let me know if it needs adjusted more. We back, everyone. We back. We back. What do you mean you don't like the tea? It's got only the gnarliest swamp water in it. Thank you, sir. You are a gentleman and a scholar. Well, I am a scholar. I don't know gentleman yet, but I am a scholar. Let me get a drink real quick. All right. Let's move. There we go. Moving my thing so I can get a better view of my OBS. What are you doing in my swamp?
3 days after you and Junko went to bed, he bowed low right over there, head to the floor.
Dad did that? Really?
Sure he did. Whenever your father and I got into a serious argument, he knew that against me, he never had a chance. But Hinako, that was just how life went with the two of us. I am sorry for making you worry. I am so sorry. From the bottom of my heart, I truly am.
No.
Thank you for telling me all of this. Mom.
I need a minute. Hi. Sorry, Sorry. Got a bit emotional there. That was beautiful. That was that was beautiful. She was trying to get her daughter to forgive her. So she's not wrong with what she was saying. Like, it's hard to it is hard to do things in front of kids. You never want to bring your kids involved. While I don't approve of what they were doing, you know, the one from a psychological standpoint, the healthiest thing they ever did was never got the kids involved in their fights. That's the healthiest thing they've done, is making sure when they were fighting, the kids never got involved. The dad shouldn't have taken out his anger. The dad shouldn't have taken out his anger. And shouldn't have been abusive. You know, there's no excuse for that. She tried to explain it to be like, look, he's been having it hard. It's still not an excuse. And she's at least trying to get the closure and forgiveness. Because keep in mind, I'm pretty sure this is like before the wedding. So that's what that was supposed to be, is the closure before the wedding. You know, we're not, just because she's in a relationship doesn't mean she's letting her father just sit back and get away with it. She's trying her best to sort of stick up for him as best she can. But like I said, it's still bad because you have appearances to keep in front of people. And I appreciate, the one thing I appreciate about this game, one of the things I appreciate is the one thing that's still going on for men and women is societal norms. She's holding him accountable while forgiving him, yes. And the one thing is societal norms are still a big pressure. And that's the one thing I appreciate is, for women, it's about having a good marriage. For men, it's about having a safe household, a good household. And, you know, things have gotten better with the norms, but it's still the idea of men have to be strong. They can't cry in front of their family. They can't cry in front of the kids or neighbors. They have to look like strong. They have to look like they are handling things well. And that's the one thing. What time period? It's 1963 in this game. This is only like 40-ish, 50 years ago. It's still relatively recent. It is really recent still. But I think closer to 60 now. I think closer to 60, because 63 to 26, that is 40 to 03 plus another 20, so 64 years? Yeah, Japan has different societal norms. That is true, but a lot of the norms that they have over there that I'm seeing are norms that I have here in the States. Like, I grew up in the 90s, and that was a big thing, is men weren't supposed to show emotions. That is universal, I think. I wasn't allowed to show emotions when I was growing up. If I was crying, I was told I had to have a damn good reason for crying, because I shouldn't be crying. I was basically told I had to stand up for myself. A lot of the world do have different norms from each other, from other people, other places. But the one thing, like, you know, the whole, like, women have to, yeah, only recently have things been changing. It's still bad. It is still very bad. That is true. I mean, keep in mind, too, in the state, I will say, in the States, we didn't have arranged marriage like they do in Japan. So that's the one of the big things that's different, is the arranged marriage. Also, she's like 16 while she's getting this arranged marriage. Keep that in mind, too. She's only like 16 when she got told of this arranged marriage. That's the other big difference. All right, what's this puzzle here? All right, so... But that's what I appreciate, is they're showing both sides of the coin now, of like the norms, what she's expected to as a woman, and they're also talking a bit about, you know, not as much, but it's still, you know, not as much, because it was definitely still worse for women. But I appreciate that they're talking about the other side of the coin, of like, you know, he was expected to have his shit together. He shouldn't have had, like, for his failed business. He was given grief for a failed business. He was given grief for probably the way his household was being raised for a while. For having to rely on the government assistance, because he had to get loans. And he had those loan sharks to deal with. There's a lot of societal norms that are still going on, but yeah, I appreciate them talking about them both. And I also, that was just really beautiful with what the mom was doing. They approached the topic very carefully and did a great job. I agree. They approached it very carefully and tried to still have it make sense for the story, I think. They approached it in a manner to have it make sense for the story, and they approached it in a way that wasn't trying to, like, be in your face about it. Like how an actual family would talk about it. I was not expecting it to hit me as hard as it did. I was not expecting it to hit as hard as it did with me there. That was very beautiful. White and black fought battling upon a set of scales. So white and black fought upon a set of scales. So probably like this, right? Yet neither wanted for the scales, for what they desired was simply a quiet gray place where they could belong together. Whether we flee or spread our wings and fly is our decision alone. One to make while only once we are ready. They had no use for those who towered from the heavens, imposing their will on others. So no. White and black. So probably the birds, right? That's probably what it is. Yeah, the birds. So no place for towering their will. Yeah, I think it's the birds. White and black is, I'm pretty sure, the birds. Where they could, neither wanted for the scales, so the scales aren't revealed. What they desired was a quiet place where they could belong together. So, like that? This is a toughie. This is a toughie. Is it like that? They had no use for those who towered from the heavens, imposing their will from onto others. So that's, I'm sure it's supposed to be the will of the heavens. So this is a toughie. This is a tough one. So then sword, I imagine, is the only one that we want to, or the scales is probably the only one we want flipped then, right? Because there's upon a set of scales had no will of, or is this maybe the yin and yang for the white and black? Is it maybe yin and yang for the white and black? Could belong together. Because either way, we have the sword and we have the fox here. That's why I think it's the birds. I really do think it's the birds here. White and black fought upon a set of scales, so I think they have to be facing each other. Neither wanted for the scales, for what they desired was simply a quiet gray place where they could belong together. So that's what makes me think don't want the scales. Or maybe this is the gray place. I don't know. Because a set of scales makes me think they're having to face opposite of each other, right? This one is tricky. Neither one for the scales, so the scales are reversed. What they desired was simply a quiet gray place where they could belong together. So whether we flee or spread our wings, okay, so yeah, it is the birds, and fly is our decision alone. One is to make our only once we are ready. They had no use for those who towered from the heavens, imposing their will onto others. No use for those who towered from the heavens. So I do think so I don't think we want this. I think we want the scales because they're battling upon a set of scales. But they want a place where they can belong together. So they want to be in the middle then? So they want it in the middle then, maybe. No. Let's try it like this. This is tricky. White and black fought battling upon a set of scales. Yet neither wanted for the scales, for what they desired was simply a quiet gray place where they could belong together. I don't know. I think we want the scales, though. Because I think we want the scales. Because in theory, this would be the answer, right? And clouds in the fronts. Because it's the clouds, I think, is supposed to represent heaven. And it says they had no use for those who towered from heavens, imposing their will. We'll try it. We'll try it. So. Ah, there we go. You were right. You were right. I was wrong.
What's that about?
Maybe the scales blank at the end, birds in the middle. Yep. Kitten was right. You were right. Clouds in the front, in the middle. I was just overthinking it. There we go.
Hinako, can we talk?
What do you want?
I wanted to apologize to you.
For what?
I've been a horrible father. For the longest time, I yelled at you, scared you. I'm sorry.
You're apologizing for that now? You think that's just gonna erase what you did? You made us all suffer for so long! You seriously think that gets you off the hook?
No, I know it's not enough. I know. You can't forgive me. I understand, I truly do. But please, at least let me apologize. It's okay if you don't forgive me.
Huh? You're just apologizing because you want to feel better about yourself! I won't have it! Get out of here! Even now, I'm terrified that you might blow up and throw a knife at me again.
I'm sorry. I believed that a proper father should be feared by his children. I was wrong.
There's no taking it back now, is there? Get out. Get out of my life! Listen to him. He's actually apologizing. Whether or not we forgive him is up to us. Even so, I think it's important for us to hear him out. At least he is sorry. Why should it matter to me if he's sorry? Because he's family. You heard Mom, right? Dad was betrayed by a friend. He was suffering. Oh, he was suffering, so I'm just supposed to forgive him? I won't! I refuse! Yeah, you're absolutely right. You don't have to forgive him. And you don't have to listen to any of his excuses or apologies either. But still, like it or not, he's family. And so, even if you can't let it go, just let him speak. He's still our father, and we're still his daughter. Maybe Mom could forgive him for what he's done, but I can't! I won't! You know that you and I are bound to Dad by ties of blood. Mom and Dad don't share that bond. Mom's only bound by marriage, yet she still listened to him. She even had the courage to forgive him. We should listen to him. His own flesh and blood should be willing to hear him out. scared of him. I'm scared too. I know you can't forget what he did, and maybe he doesn't deserve a clean slate. But please, I'm begging you to listen to him. Not just for his sake, but for your sake too. Please, just listen.
If what I did taught you to fear men, to never trust them, then I was a poor teacher. I might be hopeless, but not all fathers are. Kotoyuki isn't like me. He is an upstanding young man. He can give you a good life, a happy life. I'm sure of it. Your old friend Shu is a respectable man too. I always thought that two of you could build a happy home together. But no, how I feel about any of it is beside the point. It's your choice to get married or not. And I'll support your choice. I don't expect you to forgive me. But I want you to be free of this curse of mine. I just want you to be happy. I'm so sorry.
I'm still scared. And I still don't forgive you. But at least I finally understand you.
That is hitting all the deep notes right now. So, to answer your question, Kitten, yes. The reason why we see them as like that is because this is all basically taking place in Hinako's head. It reminds me of my family problems too. I can relate to some of this. That's why I'm getting so emotional. But basically, we view our dad as that butcher monster because of how violent he has been to us. We view our mom as that meek little woman because she was viewed in our eyes as someone who just let him get away with it and supported it. Which is why that boss fight ends when you kill the father, not the mom, because the father is the aggressor. All the monsters in this world are related to how Hinako views society. Like the monsters with all those uteruses, all the pregnant wombs, is how she views women view society. Is all they're useful for is getting married and making babies. So all the monsters have a reason behind them. But this is another sensitive topic that I think they traveled very well. The whole point is because I had to do this. This is something I had to. This is something I had to do with my own mom. Is she has been very abusive. She's not been the greatest of people, and she put her own boyfriends ahead of us. She bought, like, for example, she bought a boat and put herself into further debt for this boat for one of her boyfriends. And we had to, like, hunt around for food. We had to cook our own food. We had to basically find and scrounge what we could because she was basically always drunk. She wasn't really there for us. And the biggest thing I had to do was when I turned 18 is moving out. I told her I'm moving out once I turn 18, and she tried to fight tooth and nail saying I had no right to move out when I was 18. And I know in my heart of hearts, because she was saying it's because she wanted to be there for me. I know in my heart of hearts, it was because I was a paycheck. My parents were divorced. and she was, if once I moved out, the paycheck would stop. That's why she was fighting it, because that's how she viewed the rest of us. Um, so I was very mad with her. I was very upset because how could she look the other way for all these guys who were like a revolving door in her life? How could she view us so little over the other people's kids than us? She she didn't really, she said she cared, but her actions didn't show it. The reason why I'm saying this is because the topic of the topic of today, besides trauma, is forgiveness. Um, that's what they were trying to tackle. Is you can be upset, you can be mad, you can be, you can be, you can be as mad as you want. At the end of the day, it comes down to, are you willing to forgive, and not forgive for their sake, but for yours. It felt, when I finally forgave my mother for it, I never let her get away with it. Be- I never let her I never let her have a clean slate with it, because she never let us have a clean slate with anything. If we made a minor error, like forgetting to put away some milk, I let her, yeah, forgive but don't forget, is forgive for your own health, because I felt so relieved when I forgave her, because I felt like I was able to move on, because I forgave her for her actions, but I know better than to actually trust her anymore, and to make sure to go in cautiously. That's the you forgive for your own health first, because it'll make you feel better, but don't forgive too easily. Forgive when you're ready. And that's what they're trying to tackle here, is when you have more of an idea of what's going on, it's easier to forgive, but you don't have to forgive fully, because that leads into bigger mistakes if they're actually not willing to make fixes like what he was willing to do. He was showing that he looked like he was willing. He was, because the bow is basically you're forgetting your pride. The bow is symbolic in Japanese culture of, you are putting that person above yourself. You're putting yourself lower in standing to them. Bowing to your kid means you are putting yourself lower than your own children, because he's wanting forgiveness. That's when, the lower you go, the more lower you're putting in stature to them. So he was trying to show he is really wanting to get forgiveness, to make amends. He understands it's not going to fix everything, but he's wanting to try and go on a corrective path. And what Hinako is trying to tell herself is, I can forgive you, but it's going to take a long time for me to trust you again. You have ups and downs, but if you're wanting to build that promise, you have to show you're wanting it. I don't have a relationship with my mom anymore for that reason. Is when she apologized, like what Hinako was accusing her dad, it was only to make herself feel better. It was never because she was wanting to fix that relationship. But I still forgive her, because it's better in my mind. It's better for my mental well being to forgive her than it is to let it sit in the back of my mind and let it hold against me. I use it as an example of how to treat people going forward, and I use it as an example of what not to do, because that's what's best for my mental health. Because I do not want to ever turn out like her. that's that's why I got emotional, and it's because I just see so much in Hinako right now in myself. Ironically, I see a video game character in myself. But that's the big thing. Your mom was a monster as well. So was your father. I'm really sorry to hear that, Rose. I'm hoping you're doing well now. I really do. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all taking good care of yourself. I was I was not expecting to have. I knew this. I was going to get emotional. I knew it was going to get emotional. But I wasn't expecting anything like this. I wasn't expecting this. Kudos for the game. Kudos for the game for trying to tackle the subject. Who could have thought we could relate this hard to a game? Yeah, exactly. Who would have thought that we would actually have viewpoints on things like this? All right, here we go. Let's try and get out of here. I appreciate you guys for listening to my ramble. I appreciate you guys for listening to me vent. Like I said, I shared that because I wanted to give an example of my own life. I'm not I wasn't trying to get anyone to feel bad for me. I shared it because I was trying to give the idea that of what was going on, because I understand it is forgive, but don't forget, like what Rose said. It is better to make amends only because it'll make yourself feel better, but only do it when you're actually ready to. Only do it when you think you're ready to give that forgiveness. Yeah, it shows how much you come out and can grow better. And the sad thing is, oh, there is new cutscenes here. It does change it.
Why did it have to come to this?
It's Inakochi's back!
About time! We've been waiting for you!
Oh. Oh.
Hinako! You are late! Huh? Finally! We're about to get started here! What? What did you say?
Doing, Kanta! You're the best!
Okay then.
Silent Hill has always been Resident Evil. They draw inspiration from each other all the time.
A master with a blade! Yo! Dare disrespect me!
What is this? Who are you? How the hell are you? My parents! Don't touch them! Leave them alone!
Oh, that is very different. Oh, wow. Okay. So, for reference, what's changed there is Hinako usually stands up to her parents. She usually gets very mad at them, and they have more dialogue of back and forth there. So the difference here is now that she has time to kill Pizza the Hut, pretty much. The difference here is now that she actually has more of an understanding of her parents, she is more confused because her mindset still sees her parents as these monsters. Her deep understanding of them is still this sort of like idea of who her parents are. That's the difference between the cutscenes. Woo! Let's go. Let's kill Pizza the Hut. Here we go. There we go. Oh god, I'm out of stamina. Oh! Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, back up, back up, back up. Up! I forgot how stressful 2v1 is. Ow! I forgot how stressful the 2v1 is. Hold up. Ow! Stop hitting me! You're being rude. Okay, here we go. Kill the wabbit! There we go. We're getting some good combos in. We're getting some good combos in. Okay, 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 okay. I do dare defy because you're being rude. You're being a meanie. You're being a bully. Ah! I'm hunting pizza bosses. It's funny. It's funny because that sounds like pizza boxes. Hey, there we go. I'm thinking pizza boxes when he said that, so I was like, be very, very quiet. We're hunting pizza boxes. Okay. It doesn't look like there's anything new here. Oh yeah, it's on easy mode. Of course I made quick work. Like I said, the symbolic thing here for that boss is the father is the one to take out first. Because in Hinako's mind, her father was the aggressor. And her mom was just going along with it. Nope, that's the boss fight. We have one more boss fight, though. And that's, what's symbolic here is basically the idea that they're shedding their skin. So they're monstrous forms they keep at home, and they walk outside to keep their good impressions. So what they see is the shells of what they want the people to see. That's what that whole symbolism was supposed to be. Yep, keep the monsters inside while the rest of the world sees your public face. That's one of the big symbolisms, is what's under the mask, is what the mask represents and what is actually underneath it. That's one of the big symbolisms for this game. And I'm showing these cutscenes because I know you haven't seen them, Kitten. So we're watching these cutscenes because I know you haven't actually viewed them before. That's Kotoyuki, by the way. That's Hubby. That's Hubby.
Your body is still acclimating, but you're doing well so far.
I'm just gonna say, I'm very glad you didn't see the scene before this. That's fine, ass Yuki. You got that right. Got my tail up.
I feel like it's only a matter of time.
I will not allow that to happen. some of your color back. It's beginning to take effect.
Yeah, getting the arm and the face mask. There's so much symbolism in this game when it comes for the viewpoints of marriage in this time era. There's so much symbolism to it.
Of the rice and water offered to ancestral spirits.
The brand on her back because she now belongs to to Kotoyuki. The mask because she must have the same representation he has and the same face he has. And the arm to represent, I forget what the arm represents, but basically, it's basically a transformation that she is now the property and an extension of his family.
I can stand now. Thank you very much.
Very well. Be careful. Now, I have one more thing to show you, if you'll follow me.
Okay.
Final puzzle, and then final boss time. We are almost done with the final achievement. Here we go. I would love to say that that's where that's the worst of what we'll get for emotions, but I don't know what this other ending is, so we're probably going to be crying again very soon. We're probably going to be crying again very soon. I remember your challenge run through this part. Okay, so that's good at least. You remember the challenge run. So then you remember this fun puzzle, except now the puzzle's about to change because we're going for a different ending. Won't open. Hello? All right, which one of these? I believe you're the one I got to pull. Yeah. Luckily, this part's not different. It's just a matter of the time of rebirth is now. Respect us. Serve us. Become the good and clever woman you ought to be. Our clan. Da, 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 da. Oh, yes. The doll. All right, come on. Okay, never mind. I don't know why he didn't want to attack me, but I'll take the free damage. Oh, God. Ah, there's something coming. Up. Here we... Why are you not attacking me? I hit you like 4 times. Why are you not attacking? Oh, there you go. Why are you not attacking me? Where are you going? What the hell? Why was it not attacking me? That's so weird. It's scared. It knows what I plan on doing. I'm going to take this arm, and I'm going to make it a furry. That's what it's terrified about. There's a 1. Maybe it recognizes something in you. It knows. Let's see. If I remember right, it is this door. Yeah, and then I believe it is this door. I think it's literally just straight across, right? Yeah, I think it's literally just straight across. Okay, I got it. I could not remember where to go. I don't know. This arm is pretty furry. I think she counts as one. I'd say Hinako counts as being furry right now. Her arm's furry. Ow. Ow! I really hate fighting this guy. Okay, what you gonna do, Mr. Drums? There we go. I really hate this enemy. I hate this enemy type. Please die. Thank you. I appreciate your sacrifice for the cause. I'm gonna bang my head against the fact that we just won that pretty easily. Ow. No. No. Ow! Stop it! Oh, excuse me. Yay, we have a thing. Is that all of them? No, I think there's one more in the other room. If I remember right, I think there's like one more in this room we have to kill, and then we can move on. Yep, there you are. Hi there! I don't want this fight to drag on, so I'm just gonna yoink. I think I was pretty cunning right there, don't you think? Because Fox is cunning. Get it? Because oh, look, a box. Innocent and afraid. I forgot to grab the other note because there's notes in this section, basically detailing like the messages that it's leaving for Hinako to do. I forgot to grab the other note for part 2. With her blood shall our clan prosper. May our ancestors rejoice.
Soil in which you can sow your oats. Don't be ridiculous.
His He-Man oats. His morning breakfast oats. All right, which one of you do I need? I do not remember. But maybe it's you. No, is it? No. Damn it. I need to sell some stuff, I guess. I'm too full. Which fox? What does the fox say? Fox? No. Fox. Fox. Fox? Fox. 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 All right. Here we go. There we go. Hey, we did it. We did it. We did it with the weird, with my...
Junko.
Nothing new here. All right.
Your insignia.
Insignia D. No, that one doesn't work. That doesn't work. All right. What's the puzzle? Present the crests, and here's the riddle. 2 chicks confide in one another in their shells. A fox watches them in the lights of his lantern. Nobody knows when or even if the eggs will hatch, not even the chicks themselves. That's interesting. So Let the fox guide you, offer the crest, and lay bare your soul. Two chicks confide in one another in their shells. So that would be, they would be facing each other in their shells. The fox watches from his lantern. So the fox is facing, okay, he doesn't face a direction. So he's in one of these lanterns, and it has to be a fox watches over them in the light of his lantern. So I would assume you'd have to be close by then. So maybe they're in here. Have the two birds facing each other. I think that's what the answer would be. Confiding in their shell with the fox watching from the lantern. How the hell did I get that first try? I mean, go me. Great, that's awesome. How the hell did I get that on my first try, though? It takes me so long to solve that puzzle normally. What the hell? Alright, awesome. Oh, new cutscenes!
This is yours. Now you as well. Now then, shall we begin?
Yes.
This is the final rite. You have done well to accompany me this far.
It's because of you that I made it here.
Soon, all will be complete.
Yes. Almost done.
That gets me every time. That gets me every time when it does that noise. When it does the like what is that? Like the TikTok choo. That gets me every time. I don't think there's anything new in this chapter. I think we're okay with skipping it because we're not worried about the action difficulty, so we can skip that part. We got all the action difficulty achievements. That's what the whole thing with the Hinako and the shrine is it's her going down the path of her mother. It is her following her mother's footsteps. It's basically I saw it as the contempt of Hinako deciding she was going to just go along with it because Kotoyuki was saying, you know, all these niceties about her. So she was going along with it. But because she felt like he was going to believe her. That's my thought. But it's well, that's the thing too, is I don't know if Kotoyuki's the arranged marriage. She didn't want the arranged marriage, so it can't be that. She was getting letters from a mystery person and she disappeared and she was never found again afterwards. So that's what that is. But basically, it's with this whole thing here is that she is going down the path of her mother, and it's basically her just accepting the societal norms. That's what that whole thing is supposed to represent, is her eventually going along with the wedding. And one of the endings actually is the wedding, where she gets married and the face of Hinako is on the ground because the face of what Hinako wants to be, the freedom she wants, was tossed to the side in place of her just accepting the face and the shell of being a wife. But we're going to go ahead. I think we're okay with skipping this. I don't think there's any new cutscenes we need. So I think we're okay with skipping this. And then we have an ad starting. So when the ad starts, we'll go ahead and pause, and we'll be able to get started in the final section. All right, we're going to use the pipe. No. It's action achievements. So like when I was doing it on the hard mode, the Lost in the Fog difficulty, if I skipped it there, I wouldn't get the Lost in the Fog achievement for beating it. But the ending achievements still pop. It popped for us the last couple times we did this. So the ending achievements are good. The ending achievements we're still good for. We just have to avoid the achievements. If we had to worry about action still, that's where we would be worried.
Twisted. Just like me. I need to keep moving. I can't stop now.
Welcome to ads. Welcome to ad hell. Population U. I wish that would be a great ending where Kotoyuki sided with them. I think that would be a great ending.
Who are you? Why are you trying to control me?
Ben. Oh, right. We have to get rid of stuff. So, I guess we'll get rid of the water. We need bandages, that's for sure. We are finally out, and we're in ads. So we will pause. So we have the Sacred Sword. I guess let's take a look. Let's make sure we're happy with our with these. So there might be a better one here we can use. There might be a better, maybe a DLC. Yeah, maybe DLC will come up with that ending. You never know. I don't think we want the hand mirror. I don't think we need that. There might be a better one here we can use for going up against the boss. I don't know what the boss is. I'm assuming since it's on easy mode, I'm not too worried about the health. Because I have healing items I can use. Slightly restore health after defeating an enemy. Restore max sanity. Maybe that's that one. Restores weapon durability upon defeating an enemy. Maybe the crab, because we've been using focus a lot. We can probably use the crab there. We've been using focus, so I'm not going to equip the swallow. We have the Suzerain. Greatly decreases the damage while dodging. We have the rabbit. Slightly restore current max sanity after performing a perfect dodge. Maybe that would be a good one to combo with what we have. So we'll equip Dolphin for now. Let's see what else we have. Deals additional damage when using weapons with high durability. Ooh, we have a weapon with high durability. So we can use that now because we have a weapon with durability. So we can use that with our sword. So we'll have the wolf. And I think that's what we'll have. We'll have the Suzerain to make dodging easier. We'll have the rabbit to get the perfect dodge and getting an attack off with that. And we'll have the wolf to increase our damage. I think that is the best thing we can do right now. Heavy attack immediately after performing a perfect dodge for a counter. I think that's the best thing we can do. I think that is a good combo right there. Because I'm not worried about health anymore. I have plenty of healing items. So I think I'm satisfied then. All that's left is the pipe we'll use first to get rid of that. So when we're using the wolf, we'll be able to get more when we're using the sword in the fight, we'll have more damage with that, which is perfect. The bat will also work well. Okay. Let's see. I think I'm happy with that. I think I'm happy with what we have. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome back. We have upgraded our current kits for this. We have the Suzerain for our Onomori, for perfect dodges to be easier. We have the Rabbit for our dodge heavy attack combo. And I'm also doing the Wolf, because I'm going to be using the Sacred Sword a lot here. So the hope is we'll get more damage off with the sword. So that's what we're currently going with. I don't think there is anything else we need to worry about. I think all that's left is we just continue on, and we hope to God that we get some good hits in. Let's go. We just have 2 more enemy waves and the final boss. And I believe we have to beat the boss in like 8 minutes or something. I think that's one of these secret achievements, and then getting the ending is the other. So we have this enemy wave to deal with. We do this. One more.
You asked for it.
Come on. Ow! No, my health! Okay, okay. Right in the hips. You're going to feel that when you're older. Let me tell you. Hip damage is definitely going to hurt later. I hope you take care of yourself. You're going to need it. All right, here we go. You're definitely going to want to see a doctor for all that hip damage I did to your hips. It's all in the hips. All in my birthing hips, too. I give birth with them hips.
I won't let things go your way. I figured it out. I know what it is that I'm after.
Hell yeah, Queen. Hell yeah. We know what we want here. Oh, hi. You really wanted to run up on me, didn't you?
Stay out of my way.
This is going to break. That's fine. I have other weapons. Okay, this should finish you off, right? This should finish you off. All right, who's left? Who else wants some? Uh-oh. That was bad. That was bad. Okay, that was bad. There we go. Aha! Takes that from front to back. All right. We're going to go ahead. Let's go. Let's go. Final boss time. That was it. All that's left is the boss. And then we will finally have finished this game. 100%. It was a long time coming. And I'm very excited. This was a great journey to be on with all of you. I'm very proud to have you all here with me as we finish out this game.
No turning back.
We're going to enshrine stuff so we can get more healing items, just in case. Because I don't need those, so we can pray. Ah, damn it. Okay. Oh, that's right, because I didn't draw the rest of the Onomori. That's right. We're going to take the bandages. I think there's another... Okay, there's a comb. They're really making sure I have stuff in case I need it. Okay. I have yet to use a single item to restore my sanity, and I hold proud to that. Oh, hey, this is where I killed my friend. What a great view. Oh, man, this takes me back. I can imagine it like it was yesterday. Anyway, if I had an editor, that would be where I... that would be where I edited in the flashback when I killed my friend like 6 times.
Let's do this. Shimizu Hinako.
All right, this is it. This is the ultimate showdown of ultimate destiny. Good guys, bad guys, explosions. As far as that eye can see. Only one can survive. And I wonder who it can be. This is the ultimate showdown. This is a new room. Hello. I don't remember being here. Only you can protect wildfires. New cutscene, let's go! Oh. This is new. I don't remember walking through here. You know what? It's probably because I kept skipping it. That's probably what it was. I kept skipping that scene. That's probably what it is. Anyway, here's the boss. Here we go. This is the new cutscene.
Hinako. Are you Hinako?
Junko. You and me.
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
That actually scared me.
All of us.
What do you mean?
One of them wants to marry me off. The other one wants to stop the wedding. This whole time, they've been pitting me against myself.
But that's...
It's been an awful, agonizing ordeal. But I think I get it now. Everyone is always pressuring us, rushing us, forcing us. But these are battles that we both have to fight.
Do we save our sister? Do we get to save our sister?
I'm sorry, Junko. I'm sorry, Mom and Dad. I know. I've been a terrible daughter. But if you truly want nothing more than for me to be happy, then please, let me do this.
We're about to fight our sister, aren't we? I really don't want to have to fight her.
This is my decision to make. I'll never be just some puppet to be toyed with and tossed aside. Never!
Real quick, how long do you think she held onto that pipe for? Because in the cutscenes, it's the same pipe. Is me!
Must we fight to the death just for one of us to survive this nightmare? Why do we have to bleed? Just to begin seeing eye to eye.
Oh, shit. And then they kiss.
Insignificant wretch. Such rubbish means nothing to me.
Oh god, the two... We're the vessels of the two gods!
What is this?
I mean, I guess that makes sense. We were the vessel of the Inari-sama and then that one, multiple armed
Once
dude.
in a blue moon, humankind produces an extraordinary girl who is blessed with divine power. Upon her birth, a spell is placed on our clan's successor that stirs within him a desperate desire to go and seek out that extraordinary girl and make her his wife.
What are you?
In the past, we relied on our cunning, seducing our brides with clever deceits. But this generation's heir...
Failing to charm his bride to be demonstrates what an inexperienced failure he is.
Yo.
Kodayuki, no. He just... all he wanted was for us to get married and be happy together. He tried so hard.
And he got so far.
All that time. Don't laugh! Don't you dare laugh at him! What he suffered, you will never understand! You monster!
Oh my god!
At first, he wasn't interested at all.
Oh god, okay. Oh god, new moves! New moves!
I realized I had to think just as long and hard as he did.
I was really hoping to use the sword! I was really hoping to have the sword! Aha! Get stunned, you idiot! Come on. Okay, okay, I think that's phase one. Phase one. Oh my god! I was right! The water dragon! Whoa! Oh my god! It's both of these bosses at the same time! Holy shit!
Who gets to laugh at me? It's my future.
Yo! Yo! Oh god!
What does my life have to gain from giving into his feelings? What will I
Oh god! Ow!
What
New
will
attack!
change? What will happen? They say a woman finds happiness when she is loved by a man.
This is so cool. This is so awesome.
Those magic words don't help me feel better at all.
This is so awesome. This is so amazing. Oh my god. Oh, oh, oh god. Oh no. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Oh my god. Maybe I should have kept my healing thing. Ow. Heal. Heal. Oh god. Don't hit me. Okay. You have 8 minutes? Okay, yeah, 8 minutes. I gotta be quick.
My struggles are more serious.
Ow!
My doubt consumes me. Unsure of whether or not we have the courage to spread our wings and overcome
Come on.
it all.
Don't you dare do it. No! The arrows! Ow. Ow. Haha. Idiot. Come on. I gotta be quick. I need you to die, please. I gotta be quick. I'm speedrunning. I'm speedrunning right now. I need you to die. Okay, I think there's one more phase for each of them. I think they each have one more phase, right? Oh god! I didn't know that was a grab! I didn't know that was a grab! I'm sorry! Please don't eat me! I'm very gamey. I don't taste good. Please, no! Stop running! Stop being fox-like and cunning! And let me fight you!
If you really want to marry me, then know this.
Ow! Oh god.
No one,
Ow.
and I
Please.
mean no one, laughs at Kotayuki.
Yeah, don't laugh at my hubby. Only I can laugh at him. It's when he's being an idiot. When he's telling bad jokes and when he's being kind of silly. Only I'm allowed to laugh at him. Nobody else. You leave my hubby alone. You may have 9 tails when he has 9 dicks. That's a lot more than you'll ever have, I'm sure.
I don't know what our futures will look like. But no matter what we choose in the end, we will face it. And if we don't agonize over that decision, then it won't matter what we choose.
Final phase. Here we go, final phase.
Let us think. Think over our lives in silence. We don't need your meddling.
Yeah, don't be Scooby-Doo. No meddling. No meddling from Scooby-Doo gang.
Our struggle. Ours and only ours.
Oh god. Hold up.
Do not get to toy with us.
I want to repair, please. Thank you. Haha! I got 2 crits on you. What you gonna do about that, huh? What you gonna do about 2 crits in a row? Ow. Ow. Oh god, okay, hold on. Hold up. Okay, now we're back. I did not mess that up. You messed it up. Oh no. Oh no, you don't! Get back here, you bitch. Ow. Repair. Yeah! Let's go! First try. did it with the critical hit. Let's go.
I'll make sure to perform the last rites.
Oh, let's fucking go. Run! Hey, Hinako, I think we angered the foxes. We should probably go.
Are you two okay? Over there! Hurry! In here!
It's crumbling like my creme brulee right now. It's crumbling like a blueberry streusel.
He has had much to drink for his first wedding in many moons. He is normally so kind.
You're blaming it on the wine? Really?
Leave this matter to me for now.
Kotoyuki, you could,
Apologies. While I tried to give you everything, I failed to realize what you desire most.
It's 9 penises, and I only have
Now
2.
I know. We both share the same desires.
We both share the desire
I
of
want
9
to know
penises.
whether my love for you is more than the mere whim of a spell.
Oh.
Please leave.
if the love you have for us was real, I hope that we can meet again.
Wait, which one's the real Hinako? We have to kill the imposter.
Look through, slowly and carefully. We'll have our answer ready.
And then they kissed.
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
Hi, Joe. Oh, that was a beautiful fight. That was a beautiful boss fight. I loved that. Fighting them both at the same time. Welcome home. Unironically, welcome home. We just got home. Wow. We're finally back. That was amazing. That was amazing. AI Yang! I know that was Al Yang. I know that was supposed to be Al Yang. You didn't miss all the good things. You didn't. You get to see the, you get to hear the amazing music. I'm just gonna sit here. We're gonna enjoy the music for a minute. We're gonna enjoy the music.
Me and the boys at 2 a.m. looking for beans.
Celebratory bean! Here we go! It's pomegranate! Yay!
Like me and the boys at 2 a.m. looking for beans.
Oh! 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 That's not pomegranate. Oh! Oh! Oh!
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
I'm out of water. I have to go get more water.
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
All right, I'll go get some water. Jeez. Jeez. Oh, no, let me go. I'll go get some water. No.
Me and the boys at 2 a.m. looking for beans.
Ow. I just sat back down, damn it. Ah, there's the echo version. All right, so we got beans, we got some hydrates, and beans. There. You could not have timed that scream more perfectly. That was a well-timed scream. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Oh, bean first. Oh.
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
Oh. That's a sweaty sock. That's sweaty sock. Dear God. At least I'm not.
Like me and the boys at 2 a.m. looking for beans.
Compound interest. Here we go. Oh. I think that's barf. And it's not mixing well with the sock. Oh. Dear diary, chat has too much power. Chat is too strong. I can't handle him myself. Koto Yuki, give me strength. All right.
Like me and the boys at 2 a.m. looking for beans.
I want you to know, I was just reaching for my headset. I was just reaching for my headset, okay? And then Joe Beans. Tell you what, we have this many beans left, and then I have to buy more. So that's about, let's see, about 15? So there's about 20 beans left. So I'll tell you what. We can do one bean, or if someone...
Me and the boys at 2 a.m.
Okay,
looking for beans.
we have 2 beans. So either 2 beans, 200
me and the
bits,
boys
and I
at 2
eat the rest of
a.m.
these
looking for
beans.
beans.
Me and the boys at
Oh,
2 a.m.
oh,
looking
hold
for
on.
beans.
Hear me
and the
out
boys at 2
first.
a.m.
Hold
looking
on.
for beans.
Hear me out. Hear out my pitch first. Hear out my pitch first before we torture me, please. Let me negotiate. Let me negotiate.
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
Okay, 5 beads. 5 beads. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. 5 beads. All right. Oh. Y'all are being feisty tonight. Oh, I'm not chewing yet. I taste it. Oh. I got licorice and stink bug in one flavor. Now we got the squad. Apparently, negotiations failed. Mhm.
Add it to the counter.
And the counter. Y'all are being. Y'all are
Add
being
it to the counter.
feisty. I'm definitely gonna need to buy new beans though. I'm definitely gonna need more beans. Oh, negotiations. You're doing worse than any UN delegation for negotiating. Hey, I like to think I'm at least. I like to think I'm at least on par because I am willing to torture myself. I'm willing to torture myself.
Beans.
I would say I'm at least on par. Oh, there's the hydrate. We start the squats. Beans. I think I need to update the sound for the TTS. I think I need to increase the sound for it. Because it does not come through very well, does it? Alright. I'm doing this because I love you all so very much. And also because I did put that thing on there for the squats. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Firmly grasp it. Ugh. Okay. I am about falling in all the right places or falling because we are falling. I'm not sure anymore. Oh, excuse me. That came out of nowhere. Excuse me. Anyway, I am about to sit down. We just ate about like 8 beans. I did 10 squats. We had an entire water bottle's worth of hydrate now. Is there anything else we need before I sit back down? Do you want to...
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
Oh, thank you. All right, hydrate. Okay. Are we done? Is there anything else we need to get off our chest? Any heart-to-hearts we need to have? Do we need to get Greg? Has Greg been too lonely? Do I have to grab him? Do we need to bring Greg into the picture while we finish this out? I'm going to sit down now. You get the curtsy redeem back when I'm in the dress. Those are the rules. Because it's more fitting when I'm in the dress. And I will be... You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you for your sacrifice.
You are very welcome. There it is. It took a minute. There it is. Okay. It was on more of a delay than I thought it was. I'll have to edit the TTS for it. Okay. All right.
Like me and the boys at 2 a.m. looking for beef.
Greg, they're bullying me. He said good job. All right. All right. Joke's on you. I have a blue left. That's my lifeline. This is either toothpaste or it's
Me and the
blueberry.
boys at 2 a.m.
Two
looking
beans.
for
Okay,
beef.
damn it. I gotta double up. Oh. That makes me sad. One of them is licorice and the other is toothpaste. And it somehow mixes. It somehow mixes well. What the fuck? We're supposed to be finishing out the game, damn it. We're supposed to be streaming. We have a letter to read. This is the example of the tortoise and the hare. We are literally right there at the finish line. We are getting ready to pass, and we thought that we have plenty of time left, and now we're just sleeping, waiting at the finish line. We are literally right there at the finish line right now. We are waiting to pass go. Just think, one more watch and I get a 10 watch streak. Well, that's true. That is true. Okay. I am putting on my headset now. The headset's going on. We are going. Hey, Joe's got a watch streak. 10 watch streak. Oh my god. Just for you, Joe. Because you're a great supporter and a good friend. Freebie. Oh! 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 That's so bad after the mint. Oh, it's so bad after the mint. Oh, the things I do for love. Oh. Oh. Damn. Oh. Oh. You guys want to kiss? You guys want to kiss now? Okay, letters from Yuki. From the man, the myth, the legend. The days have grown warmer where I am. What's it like at Ibusagaoka? I can still recall the startling beauty of dandelions peeking through the cracks in our stone walls. I would like to express my appreciation for the letter you sent me. It was quite enlightening. I will follow in your footsteps and start by simply trying to enjoy life. As per your recommendation, I purchased sauce-flavored senbei for the first time just the other day. I must have been quite a sight to see. A man dressed in a suit, buying cheap rice crackers and eating them with children outside the candy store. The children laughed when they saw me, saying that real grown-ups don't buy such cheap snacks. And so, I explained to them how I wasn't able to eat many treats as a child, which is why I'm eating them right now. When they heard that, they began swarming around me and telling me all the different, delicious way you can eat sauce-flavored senbei. Though I must say, I was taken aback when a child suggested I try putting strawberry jam on it. Imagine such a scene. A full-grown man eating snacks with children. While I was rather embarrassed, I felt like I had regained part of my lost childhood. I intended to become reacquainted with my inner child, discover my own dreams, and live life to the fullest. And once I've done so, I hope to reevaluate my feelings for you. Aww.
So, what should we do about our future? Kotoyuki gave me an idea. He grew to love someone deeply, to do anything, everything he could for them. I want to live a life that full of passion, of purpose, to pour my whole heart into things. To live with such passion that I might actually propose to Kotoyuki when I'm ready.
Bro.
I also want to pour my heart into something. Not sure what yet, though. Very specific.
That is beautiful.
It's quiet here, isn't it? No one to tell us what to do or bother us. It's nice. Just the two of us. Yeah. Just the two of us. To decide where to go.
Oh.
I don't think it's ever been this quiet in Ebisugaoka. It's really beautiful. And it is all ours. Our silent Ebisugaoka. Together.
Oh. 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 Um. So, how the fuck do they get on there? It's rather simple. They're dead. uh, I was wondering that the entire gameplay, because they hinted at the entire thing about her being dead, but at the same time, that whole thing of like, is she, isn't she sort of thing. Like, is she actually dead? Is she actually dead? She's dead. Yeah, she actually died. So, wow. So, the Torii Gate is symbolic. It's supposed to be symbolic of the spirits. It seems like they killed the entire town. So, let me back out of this real quick. I'll explain. I'll explain here in a minute because I want to sort of. Oh, that's beautiful. I sort of want to piece together what happened. So, and what the endings were. So, let me go ahead and do that. So, okay. So, screenshot that. I want to. It's very beautiful. It's very beautiful. I'm going to. So, basically, the way the game ends is that whole ending, I'll start with the ending. It's very symbolic because it's the whole idea of, like I said before, it's such a pretty scene. It is. It's like what I said before is the Koto Yuki, not Koto Yuki, Hinako with the fox arm is supposed to represent her desire to grow up. It's supposed to be her desire to move on and become an adult. The Hinako that doesn't have the fox arm is her desire, her childhood desire to stay free. It's that childhood wonder, it's that whole like idea of individuality. So in the other endings, we've never seen them actually get along. They've always fought. So when we were talking with our father in the house, when we saw them, just the one Hinako at that moment, they were becoming one. Like their ideals were finally joining together. And we see that in the ending as well, that they're finally walking the same path together. They don't want to fight because the whole point is what we get told as children, you can't stay a child forever. You have to grow up. You have to get older. You can't stay independent like this forever. And that's what Hinako wanted to hold on to, is that independence, that desire, that wonder. But she also knows she has to get older. So that's where they were conflicted is, do I grow up? Do I become this adult that they want me to be? And that whole ending is basically that they finally have come together and they actually are coexisting. That's what that whole thing was supposed to be, is her coming to peace with herself and coming to peace with that she can grow up, she can get married, she can find love, but she can also still have that desire to be free, that desire, childhood wonder to always go out there and explore. That's what that part of the ending was. How do I know she's dead? The Torii Gate. The Torii Gate is symbolic of spirits. And so the fact that they're sitting, the whole point is like evil spirits can't pass through the Torii Gate. It's to protect the village or protect the shrines from any harmful spirit that might want to attack them. So they're sitting on top of the Torii Gate because they are, that's the connection to the spiritual plane. So that's why they're sitting on top of it. And there's other parts in the game, like when we're going through the schoolhouse, where we find a board game where people are playing the Fox game, and in the Fox game, it tells you what your fate is. One person gets everything they want, which was Koto Yuki. Everyone else dies. That's why you were told not to play it anymore. Is it was superstition that everyone else is going to die. Yes, Koto Yuki's letter is because he's still alive, and he still remembers her. That's why she said Koto Yuki found someone else, because Koto Yuki did get married, and that brooch was the promise that brooch was the gift that she gave to Hinako for the marriage, saying that I will be with you. And she's wearing that because she still has feelings for Koto Yuki. And that idea that she's going to propose when she's ready is when Koto Yuki is able to move on, when he's there with her, then maybe she'll be able to actually confess. Yeah. The other way to look at it too is because Koto Yuki was possessed by the fox spirit. He was, because the whole spiritual thing with it is he is his ancestors are part of the Inari Sama clan. So he could very well still be alive, but he's a fox. He's one of the Inari. So he is able to turn himself into a human and interact with the world. But because the nine-tailed spirits have that connection with the spirit world and the walking human world, that's why that's the other thing too, is he could very well still see Hinako, and when he comes by, they could get married because he can interact with spirits. That's the other way to look at it, is because he's still connected with his bloodline with the fox spirits. He's probably transforming into a human to interact with people, so he can live life like he wanted to. So that whole thing, we see that she disappeared. She runs away from home. We find a whole thing about, there's a missing children's poster for her. We see letters of Rinko telling Shu to move on, that she's dead. And that Fox game that they play say that her death is going to be related to we see her death is going to be related to her disappearance. And I believe I know how she disappeared. So I think the way she disappeared is we see a letter in the forest when we go to Shu and her's hiding place. When we go to their hiding place, we find a letter that's written by a stranger that says, "Oh, I've been finding all these women. I want to go and get more." Basically, hinting that he's been kidnapping girls from the village and killing them. So I think that's what happened. She runs away because she needs time to think for herself. She goes out to their hiding spot, and that mountain man, whoever it is, finds her and kills her. I think that's what does her in. And that's why they never found her, and that's why everyone assumes her to be dead, is because he probably threw the body somewhere in the high enough in the mountains where no one else goes. And that's why Shu is so gung-ho of wanting to always hold on to the memories of Rinko, not Rinko, of Hinako, because they were such close friends. That's why throughout the entire time, Rinko's trying to get distance between them, because she's trying to get him to move on. She still hates us, but she's trying to get him to move on because it's like, you can't live in the past. She's gone. That's why our friend says we're a traitor, not just because she saw that we were getting married, but Sakuko thinks we're a traitor because we abandoned her, because she probably heard that we were thinking of running away. We see the note saying she's mad that we're getting married before her, and that's the other part of it too. But it's also, I think, because we ran away and she got jealous, and she ends up dying alone. And because the other thing too is, I think all our friends are dead too. Like, I think that's the other part of it, is I think all of our friends are also dead. I think that's the other part of it, because we see them because Shu was said to have died of strangulation. Inko was through a fire, and Sakugo was through a heart attack, I think it said. So I think that's the other thing too, is all of our friends did die. So if this is the true ending of the game, if this is the game's true ending, our friends are dead, we're dead. And the final thing is what happened to the village. So what happened with the village is, so he's like, because of you, I get to live, but I want to know if I actually loved you. Yep, that's exactly what it is. That's what it is because they got to interact, because that whole marriage was about to happen. The fox spirit was about to trick her. They were vessels. Kotoyuki was the vessel of the fox spirit. We were being used. Hinako was being used as a vessel of that deity before Inari-sama, that was trying to kill him. So that's where our rage comes from, is that spirit was trying to use us as a means to an end to stop Inari-sama. Inari-sama was just trying to purify his bloodline. So, whole manipulation there. And, yeah. He's getting to live because because in the letters we see about Kotoyuki, it's always about how he's being raised to take over the clan. He never got to eat any of those other foods that he wanted to try. He never got to live for himself. And so now he's taking that inspiration from Hinako to actually live for himself. Now that he's actually in charge of the clan, now that he's actually in charge, he's able to do what he wants because he's in charge. No one can stop him. And the village, we see letters about the dam project. And unfortunately, that means the dam project went through. So the letters we see about the dam project which is why it ends like that, is it always says about how there's like a story of like some sort of like spirits. What is it? Like the spirit of Oisama or whatever it was. I forget their name. I forget the name of the spirit that's supposed to be inhabiting it, but the big thing is they were trying to build a dam. They were trying to build a dam to help with moving water. And I'm not saying that people were trying to stall it, But what probably that whole thing about the fox spirit and the curse and everything, the curse of the spirit stopping the building of the dam, was probably people who understood if this dam gets built, then the whole place is going to flood. So that's what happened there is I think eventually, because the spirits were finally at peace, so to speak, the dam finally went through. The dam got built, and the water has to go somewhere. And so what happened to the village is, which is probably why thinking about it, because there were parts where I was like, there's a good handful of like water here, like the ground looks very wet. It was probably hinting at it that the flooding was going to directly to the town. So that's the town doesn't exist anymore. The town's dead. That's unfortunately no one's alive. So that's the other. So that leads to the other part we could look at it is all those kids were also probably spirits of the town because he said he finally made it to Ibusugauka. He said he made it to Ibusugauka. So if that's the case, all those kids are dead. If he's talking to the kids of the village. And that's why I was going, oh, because the implication of everything of everyone's gone in the village. Everyone's just gone now. So yeah. So I do believe Koto Yuki is the fox spirit. He's taken over the clan. He's taken over this vessel he's the vessel of the fox spirit. So he's probably living in other parts of the world, other parts of Japan, and going around doing his own thing, exploring. Because he can finally live what he wants to do. But because which is why he wrote that letter and why she was able to get it, is because Koto Yuki, being that fox spirit, is able to interact with the human world because her whole trickster thing, and he's able to interact with the spirit world. So the whole thing was basically us standing up for ourselves so we wouldn't be a vessel. And it's probably we were making sure we could actually do what we wanted. And that's why. So, yeah, that's it. My brain's still trying to process everything myself, but that was beautiful. Like, I can see why this game was up for Game of the Year. It was beautiful. But yeah, that is really sad to think about, that the good ending, the game's true ending, is that everyone was just dead. But that also means probably for the other endings, like the ending where we attacked the people in our wedding, that was probably the rage of the spirit as well when it possessed us. The ending where the town gets flooded anyway is probably the persuasion of the Tsukumogami, I think it was. It's probably that spirit won out when that spirit won out and got its revenge because it was able to stop Inari-sama. The ending where we kill the Tsukumogami is the ending where we give up on our childhood. The alien ending is the alien ending. There's no explaining to that. And then this ending, that's the game's true ending, is we were probably still interacting with the world. Like, I think both events were happening. Simultaneously. Is we were getting, it's all still technically in her head. She's figuring things out. But the wedding was about to happen in the spirit world with Inari-sama. Meanwhile, we probably were still living in the town. Oh my god, thinking about it, maybe we were the spirit killing people. That whole thing about the spirit's curse that was killing people to prevent the dam from being built, maybe that was us. I'd have to look into it again to see more, but maybe we were that spirit that was killing people there. But which is why the dam finally got built, because when we found our peace, when we finally spoke with the spirits of our parents and found our peace, that was when the killing stopped. That was when they could continue work on the dam, and that was when the town got flooded. That's what I'm thinking is that whole thing with the spirit of the people mysteriously dying. I think was because we were a unrested spirit. We were so pissed off. We were trying to the the pills technically did help us because it was the means of our two selves finally being able to communicate. So the pills did technically work because the two halves did get to communicate with each other. So he was probably we were probably talking with Shu because we weren't accepting that we were dead. But Shu was the only one who could see us, which is why he started giving us the pills because he wasn't wanting to admit that we were dead yet. We accepted them. That led us to being able to confront the two halves of Hinako's soul, which is when the deaths probably started because that version of Hinako was trying to kill people in order to actually live with Inari-sama through Inari-sama's curse, trying to corrupt Hinako. And then our version of ourselves, the Hinako that was trying to still live on and live like she could be free, was trying to protect itself, and people just caught in the crossfire. Maybe that's what happened there. Shu probably did it so that if we accepted we were dead, he could accept we were dead. Maybe that's why. And maybe Shu was and maybe we finally had that final confrontation with everyone when we were dead, because we find other notes of people writing in their journals, like Sakuko and Rinko, when we finally had a last talk with them, and they were like, okay, yeah, I can accept Hinako for who she is now, and I'm happy for her. Maybe that's also what happened. And then it's through the events of us, through Inari-sama trying to get to us, is what killed our friends. It's really interesting trying to brainstorm things like this, but this was a great game. I loved it. I'm glad we got to finish it, and I am definitely looking forward to playing our very lovely Resident Evil 9 when we start that on Friday. But here we go. 100% all achievements. The rarest achievement right now as it stands is at 4.7% for finding all the hidden Onomori. We have gotten everything. We have gotten everything done in this game. This was a great game. Did I ever play Expedition 33? I did not. I want to play that at some point, but I have, unfortunately, other games on my list I want to get to first. But I've heard that one was a pretty fun game, too. I don't agree with the whole thing about it being indie, but that's for a discussion for another day, because I could go on about that and ramble a bit more. But I watched Joe play it some, and it looks so fun. But there we go. I already have Resident Evil Requiem purchased, so we're just waiting for it so we can start downloading it on Friday. But I appreciate you guys. Thank you for listening to me vent and rant here. Thank you for brainstorming with me. Thanks for listening to my thanks for listening to me earlier about my vents with my family. Make sure you all take care of yourselves. You're all loved. You're all appreciated. You all make sure that you're well. That's the biggest thing. Make sure you all take care of yourselves. For now, though, I'm going to raid into somebody else. You beaten it twice? Nice. Nice. I'm glad you all enjoyed it. We're going to go raid. Like I said, tomorrow won't be doing anything right now. But we will be, Tuesday, we'll be picking it back up. And that's where we're going to play some very lovely, very fun, amazing, wonderful DMC Devil May Cry remake. I'm going to go longer that day to make up for the charity stream, because I plan on going for longer on that stream day. And we're going to be playing a lot of Devil May Cry in a maid dress. So I hope to see you all there. I hope you all take care. We're going to go ahead. We're going to raid into Mira. What are you playing? What you doing, Mira? What you doing? We're going to go ahead and raid into her. Good friend of mine. She's a friend of Chowmi's. It looks like they're playing some Overwatch. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to raid. Give her a follow. She's a great person, good friend. VTuber. The worm is the VTuber, by the way. The worm is the model. Don't be misled. We are all worms. But thank you all for coming in. Thanks for watching this with me for brainstorming. Y'all take care. I'm gonna get some stuff done before going to bed and doing some errands tomorrow. Y'all have a wonderful night and a great week going forward. Bye bye.